Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. We've got another one of our really very anticipated reviews from the Long Shot Sam Adams Homebrew series. What this is the A Dark Night in Munich beer, and it's from the Sam Adams Long Shot American Brewing Company 6-pack. This is a really cool 6-pack. You get 3 beers, 2 of each, of a contest that Sam Adams had with guys at Homebrew. They send in 4 different bottles. They try them out and see if they're worthy enough to have the Sam Adams label on here. If you watch any of my other reviews, I'm a huge fan of Sam Adams. I think this is really cool what they did to kind of give that Homebrew beer connoisseur a chance to share their beer. Sam Adams Lager was made the same way, homebrew in 1984, and this is cool. So this beer, this was made by Corey Martin. It's 5.9% alcohol. This is an interesting beer. So if you hold it up to the light, it's got a little bit of a red tint to it, but it's really dark. It's that borderline kind of nut brown, almost want to tip over to dark enough to be almost the porter stout range. So all these beers come with really cool, very quick descriptions. It says Corey's been working on this Munich style Dunkel for some time, and the result is this amber medium-bodied beer with a nice malty backbone. The lager has a roasty, slightly spicy notes and a traditional doughy character, keyword, from the yeast. It is well worth the time he took to perfect it. This beer is very similar to the Durf's Secret Alt Stick beer, and it's got this very, very thick, very malty flavored, powerful, potent, big flavored beer fullness to it. This beer is one of those beers that you can't drink one or more than like 2 of these, or you're going to blow up just from pure carbs and malt flavor. What I like about this beer is that it's got a really complex character, and I don't want to overuse that term. I use that a few times in some of my reviews. It's not an extremely dark beer, but it's by no means a light beer. It's not extremely heavy like the alt beer, but it's smooth enough, and it's got a smooth enough finish that you could definitely have another one if you would like to. The other alt beer, you definitely couldn't. It's like eating an entire loaf of bread in a bottle, which isn't bad. Don't get me the wrong way. Don't misunderstand that. This beer, though, it's very roasty and malty, and it's got a really what I call beer fullness to it. And I don't want to belabor the point, but it doesn't have a lot of chocolate. There's not a lot of fruit in it. There's none, in fact. It doesn't have a lot of this like really hoppy flavor that you can really peg. It's one of those beers that I think, if you were to sit down and have a nice meal and you want to have a nice, strong, full beer, it's perfect. I would definitely buy this beer in a 6-pack. I've said that about all 3 of these beers. I hope Sam Adams continues to market some of these beers because they're awesome. And I know they received hundreds of different samples and they had to narrow it down to those 3. And you can see why. It's just got this cool uniqueness about it. I mean, I can't think of any other beer that I can tell you right now in this review that you can go buy just like this beer. I can't think of one. Not one. Because it's got its own cool kind of complex character. Even sitting here as I'm doing the video, if you look at the bottom of the glass, and then when I pick it up you can't see it, but it almost has like a red lager tint to it, only on the bottom of the glass, but definitely not at the top. I can't even see my hand on the other side of the top of the glass. There's no other beer I can think of that's like that. Unless you make a black and tan, and this isn't a black and tan. It's not 2 beers mixed. It's just a really thick, nice, roasted, malty beer. I think this guy, Corey Martin, you could tell, I mean, this beer took a while to figure out. This wasn't one of those beers that he, home brewed once or twice and was like, sweet, I got it. This, you could tell, took a lot of experimentation. It's a great beer. I rate my beers from 1 to 5. I'd give it at least a 4. I've given all of these long shot beers 4 or greater, and I would definitely buy them again. You've got to buy this 6-pack if you find it. A lot of them are high alcohol content. This one's 5.9. You could probably keep this one for 6 or 8 months. It'll still be good. But you can store some of these high alcohol content beers for over a year. They're still great. In fact, sometimes they get better. It's like fine wine, fine beer in a bottle. This is a good beer. This 6-pack is awesome. Check this out. The Long Shot American Brewing Contest. It's our review of the Dark Night Munich. Check it out. Thank you for watching microbeerreviews.com. Most importantly, do not forget to check out our website, microbeerreviews.com. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. Just like everybody is these days, to make sure you can track us. And we've got a lot of videos getting uploaded shortly here. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you again real soon. Cheers.